King Neptune.
What's in there?
I swear on Trident, you're gonna be mind blown when you see this. We got a Fry Cook Games golden medal.
What?
Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the channel where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm trying to create the world's very present, it's nice to be home, world's biggest Spongebob. We're working on the shelves right now. We're going through some construction. And the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection, which is also being worked on slowly, sure, because there's a lot of it. If you're new here to the channel, we're doing some renovations in here, okay? So keep that in mind in the background right now. But not just that, the creator of this channel is actually an Olympic gold medalist. We don't have the medal anymore. They made the medals out of biscuits, and we can assume what happened. But I hope you are having an amazing day, and if you're not, you know the drill. Fry Cook Games! Camera, flip!
I declare these Fry Cook Games open!
It's about to get a whole lot brighter right back because your boy is here. And today is gonna be so much fun because for one, we are back. We are back in the cavern. Like I said, guys, we are in the middle of a renovation right now, but it's gonna be going into full speed now that I'm back home from my trip. You guys didn't see all the videos. We went to New York, where we went to the world's biggest toy store. We went to Pennsylvania, where we did the Cartoon Network Hotel. And we also went to Indiana, where we got to meet the real life Garfield in his hometown, where the comics take place in Muncie. And our main man, Mitchell's back. Yeah!
I didn't know he was taking the camera from me, but
Nice. Exposed as being back. And I mean, he is literally upside down right now because he came from Australia, but we are back in the cavern, and I couldn't be more excited for today's video because we are gonna be opening up the brand new Spongebob subscription box from Culturefly. They sent this box over. If you guys wanna go check it out, link will be down below in the description. But this one, I am so pumped for because you can tell by the front here, this is the Fry Cook Games edition of the subscription box, and they absolutely kill it when it comes to these boxes every single time we open one. And if you guys are new to this series, how we do this is we're going to compare the prices of each item to what you would typically expect from a Hot Topic, Target, Walmart, insert other retailers here, Ryan, and see what the box comes out to being worth more than what you pay for the box itself, which is $45. So we're going to check out every single item, add it all up, rank it, all that great stuff. Anyway, let's get into the games. So guys, announcement here at the start of the video. So many of you guys have asked for different ways to support on the channel, and I'm here to announce that we officially now are on Patreon. So if you guys want to support the channel in a further way, I would greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to expand the things we're doing here on Comfort Cartoons, continue to expand this collection, and not just that, go on further, more fun cartoon enthusiast trips. But when it comes down to those things, they're just realistically too expensive. For all of those videos that you guys saw, the last three, I pretty much it came out of pocket. Doing the videos in this channel can definitely add up a lot. So for those guys that have wanted to support, I really appreciate it, and the link will be down below. And signing up for as little as $5, you'll be getting a personal video message from me saying thank you just for even doing it. And if you want to curate that message towards anything you want, a birthday, an anniversary, whatever you want it to be, I will curate that message towards you for signing up. And we have other tiers as well, but also with that $5, you're gonna be getting extended versions of the videos. Mitchell, as somebody who edits on this channel, like, how much content do I usually have you cut?
Anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes even more than that. So you're gonna be able to get extended versions of the video. You're gonna get the whole thing. And again, it's not gonna change the normal videos we do over here because we've always cut that stuff. But now we're gonna have all that extra stuff added into the videos for Patreon, along with the fact that if Patreon does well, we'll be able to do a little bit more stuff to add to those videos also. Including you're gonna be getting bloopers, which we can't really upload on YouTube. You're gonna be getting bloopers, behind the scenes footage, and so much other stuff. When you sign up, go check it out on Patreon to see the full package. I tried my absolute hardest to make it as worth it as possible. And again, thank you guys so much for your support on everything. If you want to become Rep Pack royalty today, Patreon link will be down below. And again, I am forever grateful for all the support, either just hitting the like button on the video or just watching it. Thank you. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So checking out the box here, you got this like purple wood pattern here, and then you've got, of course, the Fry Cook Games location. You can see it's actually a postcard, and the stamp on this one is actually our man Rick.
You know, he really tried to stress that his name was not Rick.
Well, I think he's Rick. And also a little small detail, as if you look, you see his pants? What color does that look like to you? Because I'm just like off.
They look a little green.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna throw on my jellyfishing goggles here. I'm gonna say, in that scene, his underwear is actually yellow. So small little detail there, but you know, we nerd out on this channel. It's not really that serious. But it is. But an awesome box nonetheless. So let's pop the box open here.
That man's ripped.
It's like a wrestler SpongeBob or a football SpongeBob. I'm not 100% sure. It looks very wrestler-esque. The veins.
Yeah.
You know bodybuilding's gone far when if you get a paper cut, you'll bleed out.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and check it out one item at a time. You know we got our card here, so I'm
Give
giving
me a
Mitchell
haircut, yeah.
Give Mitchell a little haircut there. All right, let's check it out one item at a time. You guys know me, I'm so excited to see this. Let's check it out. Our first item is kind of big here, and that is our sculpture, our statue of Mr. Krabs.
Hey.
That is the Fry Cook Games, Mr. Krabs. You know he's always business when he puts on that sweatsuit.
Don't forget, he called ye yellow.
Yeah, he only puts that sweatsuit on in a couple of moments. And actually, it's called Coach Krabs. So we have Coach Krabs right here. And currently, we are working right now. I want to make all of this section right here, Mr. Krabs figures, to go below the Galley Grub. So we have 1, 2, this one right here. And we're slowly adding more that we have in the collection, but that's going to be a perfect addition to it. But let's go ahead and pop it out of the box here and check it out. Because some of these SpongeBob figures that have come in the boxes like this have been incredible. Like when we got the Dutchman Squidward here, but I'm not a huge fan of the bases, which is why I usually take them off the base and just use the figure itself. Let's go ahead and check out the Mr. Krabs. I don't think he's gonna stand without the base though. And boom, here he is the mold clean? It looks, oh. Okay, so he's not on the stand. So these stands are very weird. When they first released these, we all kind of thought they were gonna be these connectable stands where they made some kind of like bigger SpongeBob like diorama, but really no way to adjust these to where they make something. It's just a base. I don't know why they make them connected if you can't really like amount to anything, but nonetheless, they are very, very interesting. And honestly, all I care about is the figure. And this is really, really nice. Some of these figures have had a really weird paint job, but I can say this one's pretty solid. So let's go ahead and put him back on his base here. And you can see, I mean, you can tell by his outfit and his face, I honestly feel like I'm not working hard enough.
Yeah.
He feels like he's judging us on not doing enough. He is definitely giving our Sponge Boy a problem, but nonetheless, he is the boss, Mr. Krabs. So I can't wait to throw that one up there. I think it's gonna look great because the base, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of, but you can't really see the base that well up there.
Yeah.
That just looks clean. Yeah, so we got Mr. Krabs right there. And notably, comparatively to other figures, you can see like they usually just have like, you know, the color, but they actually have the little shine on his claws as a detail on there that I kind of like. And I'm not gonna say that I was a big part of this, but I'm saying that these figures have gotten a lot better since the first ones, right?
Yeah, they like way up the quality.
So let's compare one of the first Mr. Krabs figures from the same set line to this one. That's night and day.
Yeah, it's like
Smaller, he's ashy, the paint lines blend.
I almost want to say like this one's more of like a plastic than this is like vinyl, yeah.
And that was how they came out in the beginning. And I think from being vocal and the community kind of talking about it, they had to up the standard on them. And dang, did they do that. This one looks way better in comparison. When I pulled it out, I was looking for all of these detail flaws and I was surprised. On the last few statues, they've improved them a lot since the beginning here, so.
And as you saw, they did not connect.
They did not, yeah, you could insert them, but no matter how you do this, it does not like make sense really. And how would you have two Mr. Krabs in the same thing anyway? So you could lock them together like this if you want to, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense like that. But I just wanna applaud them on the quality difference. Okay, so we have the Mr. Krabs right here in the collection. I'm gonna say price on that one. Back when they were doing it like that quality, I gave them like $5, $10. But I'm thinking that, I'm gonna say 15.
I was thinking 20, yeah, somewhere in between, maybe like 17.
I'm gonna say, how about $15.99?
16? Okay.
I think that the base still for me lacks something, but it does look a lot more realistic and a lot more detailed than a Funko Pop, which is about 15 bucks. So let's go ahead and go with $15.99. And again, guys, as we add these prices up, I'm sure we're gonna go low on some items either, so it'll all level out. But $15.99 on screen, working our way towards smashing that $45 value. Let's check out the next item. Okay, next up, we've got a water bottle. Stay hydrated, of course. It is getting hot right now. Workout water bottle. Oh, okay, so it has a little straw piece right here that you can actually pop out, but not just that, check it out. We have,
there's the box.
Yeah, you're right, that's the box. So there's like a wrestling SpongeBob, and then we have the Fry Cook Games Patrick. It's interesting that they didn't do a Fry Cook Games SpongeBob, and then again, he has his typical Patrick shorts that we were able to see on the front box right here. That design of Patrick, he usually has the yellow underwear on, which we're not gonna talk about how Patrick's underwear got yellow. SpongeBob's underwear being pink made a lot of sense, but Patrick's underwear being yellow also makes a lot of sense if you think about it too long. But they did a different design for SpongeBob. So I think this is just to kind of be like wrestling vibes. So they did a different design for SpongeBob, but it kind of works to make it seem different. And then they have a very 90s-esque background here. And of course, we have the beautiful signature of Steven Hillenburg down here as well. And I don't know if this is a note, you know, but it's BPA free. Because at this point, if anything has BPA in it, I think they're just trying to kill you. So the bottle, it's a bottle though. So like how much are we gonna really give this?
Like $5-6.
Yeah, you're right. They have some pretty nice bottles at Five Below now and like Walmart for like $6. Let's just go $5.99.
All right.
And I think that's kind of low. I think that there is a place where they would charge like box lunch, you're talking about $22.99. A ridiculous price unless you got hot cash or box lunch cash. I'm sorry, there's a difference. But this guy is very, very cute. And I can't wait to add it to our drinkware. So let's go ahead and get $5.99. So if we went a little high on the Mr. Krabs, we leveled it out right there. So our total now is $22, almost halfway there to our total with only 2 items in. Okay, so kind of also in that 90s vibe. I mean, it's very interesting because SpongeBob was, oh look, that is awesome. It says established 1999, which is facts. It's SpongeBob's release year. But it's crazy they went such 90s vibes, the background and stuff, because my man is barely a 90s baby.
Yeah.
He spent more time in the 90s as a fetus than he did in his actual being alive. So it looks like it's just like a shield, and then it's got the SB, of course, here with the porpoise holes for the actual lettering. But you actually have some coral coming out here. But the whole thing kind of looks like a lobster or a crab as a whole. And the colors, I gotta say, look sick.
Yeah.
You have all of the go-to printing colors. You got pink, cyan, and then like the freaking yellow. That's like literally ink cartridges, right? Very interesting. I love it. Let's check out on the oh, that's cool.
Number 1.
For the zipper, you have the number 1 foam finger. But let's go ahead and check it out. Is there any interior design? That would give it some points, but it looks like a no for that. Okay, so that one is a cool. It says retro fanny pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one
$12, $15 or
more than 10, right?
Yeah.
It's licensed. It's licensed.
It's licensed.
Unlike SpongeBob, it's licensed. So I'm gonna say 12, maybe $13. Is that what you said?
Yes.
No, that's what you said. I'm saying 12 or 13. All right, $12.99. That's my own independent answer. Honestly, I probably will use this on some of our adventures, but not just that. It's really good to just store stuff in the collection in a very spongy fashion. And you can even put your SpongeBob water bottle inside this. And hey, man, you know what? As of recently, you can also fill it with SpongeBob water for the levels of redundancy that I really love. I honestly don't want to drink water anymore if it's not served to me like that. All right, so we are at 35 bones on screen, 35 shells. So we are almost to our $45 value. Only 10 bucks left. Let's see if we can pull something out that tops that. Oh, King Neptune.
What's in there?
I swear on Trident, you're gonna be mind blown when you see this. Top 5 items of the year for these boxes. We got a Fry Cook Games golden medal.
What?
Yes, a Fry Cook. That thing is weighty too, dude. That thing's got some weight to it. This is a Fry Cook Games medal. So whenever we do these boxes, I love the fanny packs. I love the water bottles. I really love them. But when you can get something unique that is like very, very like, you know, you can go to Walmart and probably find a SpongeBob drink container. Let's look around enough in the mall. You could probably find a SpongeBob bag of some kind. But you can look all day and you're not finding a SpongeBob Fry Cook Games medal. That is something that is unique and really interesting. Only something you can get in these particular boxes, and that's what makes the subscription worth it the most. So let's go ahead and pop this one out because you already know I'm gonna be hanging this up in the room. That's like it's not even a question. Why are you asking me questions, Mitchell?
What was it?
Well, I'm at it. So let's go ahead and pop it open. Dude, that is a nice freaking.
Oh yeah.
I've always wanted to do this. Oh yes, man. I could put it on up backwards, but you know what? If I were a gold medal, that's probably how it would happen. There it is, the Fry Cook Games medal. And dude, I'm gonna go ahead and let you, you know, it's gonna be a little bit of trouble getting this past the border anyway. So you can go ahead and feel this up a little bit, feel the quality on that.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shine.
You ever felt a gold medal before, Mitchell?
No, I've not.
Yeah, me either until this. Well, actually, there was one time I got one in field day in elementary school.
It's not the same.
It was bronze too, but it shined like gold. My only complaint is because the way they packaged it like this, you got some major scratchage on the actual badge. So that does disappoint me a little bit because as a collector and a fan of this, like this is something I would be displaying very proudly all the time. It's just so awesome. But now I kind of want to get a replacement. They should have covered it with some kind of laminate, like a plastic.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
Yeah, or maybe even just packaged this separately and then wrapped it like that. But it's just such a sick item to have it get kind of ruined a little bit in such a simple fix. It's a little disappointing. I don't know if we should take away points for that, but considering considering if you were at a store, you'd be able to see the one you want. With a box, you don't get that option. So I think we should take away points for that.
So what would we have originally given it?
A billion. So now we give it a $500 million. I don't even know what that is. That's too much money for me to count. All right, so what do you think realistically? If you're talking about me, I'm psychotic, so probably like 30 bucks I'd be willing to pay because this is just so unique.
Okay, I would imagine I'd see this at like a box lunch, and I think it's probably like anywhere from like $8 to like $14. So probably like 12.
Man, that's a steal. Man, that's a steal. It's so unique. But I agree. I would say if it wasn't scratched up, I would give it $11.99 or like a $12.99. But since it's scratched up, you want to go $7.99?
All right, that sounds good.
$7.99. If you get one that's clean, then you know, power to you. But the gloss is very, very beautiful, and it's also very scratchable. So there's no way they should have packaged it like that. But it is what it is. And nonetheless, I am going to add this one to the collection. But I will be on the lookout for a replacement one of this Fry Cook Game metal in particular.
Maybe you can clean it up.
Yeah, maybe we can clean it up, but it would have been nicer if it was not. You know, we could have put it around this Spongebob and have it hanging in the gold section.
Oh yeah.
You know, and now I'm just gonna kind of put it there, you know? So, very, very awesome piece nonetheless. And this is the type of stuff I love to see in the subscription boxes. Stuff that makes it unique and special. So that brought us to $43. We are $2 in. I mean, the box itself could be $2 because that's Spongebob design. But let's go ahead and keep going here and see if we can find something else. Oh yes, this is definitely gonna take us over that. And that is the Fry Cook Games pennant. Yes, so this is a classic when it comes to sports memorabilia, when it comes to baseball, football, I mean, you name it. Go ahead and name a sport.
Golf.
Okay, I feel like you tried to name the only sport they don't do that in. Basketball, okay? Anyway, they do it in sports. It's a very classic sports type of memorabilia, so it's really cool to see we have a official Fry Cook Game pendant. So, if you're a pendant collector out there...
I see a few.
yeah, I mean, you can see more back there.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
If you're a pendant collector, this is really, really clutch because now we have an official Fry Cook Games one. What do you call on this one? That's a wild card for price. That could be as much as $5 or as much as $10. It's not a huge margin, but...
I thought we'd just safely say like 6, 7.
All right, let's go with $6.99.
Yeah, because it's like can't be more than 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that puts us 5 over.
So that puts us $5 over. We are at $50 now. Cleaning the plate when it. I don't know why I said that. Just clearing the board.
And the plate makes sense. It's Fry Cook Games.
Yeah. Thanks, Mitchell. Cleaning the plate of that $45 value. We got the SpongeBob pennant to cross that the little hurdle there. An Olympics reference there. You know, I watch sports once every 4 years.
Yeah, just that.
But there it is right there, guys. It's just this stuff alone that covers your cost for the box. Everything else we grab from here at this point forward is a bonus.
Was that
this is how we separate those words. They sound like two bad words, but if you put them together, it's bonus. All right, next up, what do we got in here? Oh, we have some new pins to add to the pin board, it looks like. Perfect.
Ooh.
We have the chocolate dip Patrick with perfect execution. And we also have the SpongeBob. I actually don't remember what he was supposed to be in that episode. Like, I know he gets fried.
Is he like a sponge cake?
A fried sponge cake.
Yeah.
That sounds just scrumptious if the sponge just sucks up all the grease. Ryan will put on screen what he was actually supposed to be in the episode. I think he was supposed to be ice cream, but he was like topped in like some kind of Rice Krispies this stuff. But that is so sick because you're getting 2 pins for 1. A lot of times they only have 1 pin that comes with this, but you're getting 2 right there. So I'm a huge fan of this set. We're gonna be adding this to the collection. And actually we just got a chocolate dip Patrick that very is referential to this episode actually that we did in a YouTube short. So if you guys haven't seen that YouTube short, go check it out. But really, really cool. We got these right next to each other. Like the odds of that are very, very, I mean, maybe they're kind of high in this room, but typically kind of low. So we'll be adding those, and damn, I can't give that anything less than $11.99.
Damn.
Dude, you gotta think about it. Just sit there for a minute and think about yourself and the freaking pins, man.
I was thinking like 8, so yeah, I wasn't expecting 11.
You go to freaking Hot Topic box lunch, you're paying $6.99 for a pin by itself. That freaking one we got at Hot Topic with the SpongeBob window, that was about $10. You're getting 2 bona fide pins.
Bona fide.
I don't know what that means, but it sounded like impactful. So 2 bona fide pins right here for the collection. I gotta say that's $11.99 bill.
Because they make that.
You don't know where I get my money, okay? Yes, I do have $11.99 bill. Ryan, show him it. You don't got this kind of money.
All right, fine, a 12.
12?
That's the
Do you
same.
think I have another cent? No. No, $11.99 is my budget. That is on screen right now. So 12, I'm making easy math. So $12 on screen for 2 pins, $6 each. That's a win. We've taken the plate and consumed that now.
Yeah,
it was a clean plate, now we've eaten the plate.
Now we pole vaulted over it.
Yeah, pole vaulted.
Oops.
That's a sport, like the reference. Over it. I'm running out of sports jokes. I think we got one more item, I think. So let's check it out here. Okay, so you know that one of the things you're guaranteed with every single one of these boxes, either a shirt or a hoodie or some kind of clothing, which is great because if you know, shirts are freaking expensive in the real world, but this isn't the real world. And not just that, it's always fun to have a fresh t-shirt and something you can add to your collection as well. So let's check it out. We've got the Fry Cook Games t-shirt. So you have the box cover right here, but it looks like it has a little bit more detail on there. So let's check it out. So popping the shirt open.
Dang.
That's a nice quality shirt. So it says Fast Food Coliseum Bikini Bottom. And it says Krusty Krabs versus Chum Bucket. So this is such an iconic episode of SpongeBob. It only makes sense that they were able to make a shirt for it. And it's kind of like I said, one of those classic t-shirts. Like if you go to a lot of sports events, they sell like t-shirts of the teams versus each other. Especially if it's like a playoff series or a championship, you're gonna get those shirts. So this is really perfect. And I think it's really just a point to SpongeBob that one episode could be so iconic that it could derive an entire box of products.
Just amazing. Yeah.
A singular episode could get an entire box of products because people, and myself included, love the show and all the little nuances that much. So between the Mr. Krabs figure here, I do think that Mr. Krabs should have been in his jogging suit in this picture too.
Instead of like the grubbing his hands together.
Yeah, but that's incredible on its own. So this price for the shirt,
I mean, obviously anything over 25 basically.
I'm gonna say a little less than 25 than normally. Normally we would do that because a lot of times they have like something on the back, they have like a little detail here on the arm, but this one's a little bit straightforward with just like a print on the front, nothing on the back there. You know, a little simplistic. I'm gonna say probably $19.99. So a $20 bill, that puts us at $82 in value, and that's not even including the fact that the box itself is something that you can invert. And again, we went a little low on some items, but the fact is none of this stuff can you pick up at a store. There's nowhere in the country, I can't speak for other countries, but yeah, I guess I will. Nowhere in the world could you get any of these items for any of those prices because you can only get them inside of this box. So I think that exclusivity adds another value onto all of it, but we're just going off base value. So as always, the SpongeBob box killed it, so I couldn't recommend it any more than I always already do. If you guys want to pick one up, link will be down below. And also, Culture Fly is gonna be hooking us up with a very, very cool Reptar figure that's coming out very, very soon. It's gonna be out later in the summer, so it's gonna be a while till you guys see it, but Culture Fly is doing some big stuff, so go check out the SpongeBob boxes while they're available. They recently discontinued the Naruto subscription box, so who's to say the SpongeBob box will be around forever? I think it's so successful that it will be for a long time, but make sure you guys sign up if you haven't already. But with that all out the way, you guys know the drill. Scan it! Alright, so let's slap these guys. Even though they do look good together, that's just not how we do our pin board. So, and
I mean, this one kind of works because you got, you know, Popsicle Bob.
yeah, let's put it like this, so that way they're looking at each other, but it's from a very far
Like,
distance.
hey,
I see you down there.
this guy.
Looking awesome, and I love the pin board so much. It's getting more and more filled up every single week. So we actually have the Fry Cook Games thing right here in our little sports setup right here. We got a little soccer goal down here. You got this balls. I mean, Dora right here plays a mean defense. I could not tell you how rough she can be. That backpack is a mean goalie too.
Yeah.
And Mr. Krabs, as I said, we are gonna add right here on this shelf. I think for right now, we're gonna put him over here by the plankton one. We have some other Mr. Krabs figures we're gonna be adding up there as we do more of the renovations. Like I said, that's gonna be going at a faster pace now that we're back, but that's where he's going right now, next to his own prices, which are quite reasonable actually when you really look at them. All right, guys, that is actually it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got to add some absolute grails today into this video. So again, as you guys know, we are on Patreon right now, and it's for as little as $5. You get a personal video message from me to you for about anything you really want it to be. It could just be a thank you as well. And not just that, you get extended versions of all the videos, so check that out down below. And if you guys haven't already, we're on Whatnot 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. Go check that out as well. There's so much fun going on this channel, so I highly recommend you guys go check out the links down below. And as always, check out this video over here on screen, which I know you're gonna love. An awesome video. We had a lot of fun hanging out with you. So I'll see you guys over there, and as always, Rat Pack, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios. Bloop.